Strange as hell. This is the laptop Jake had sent from Colorado Springs. One of the first times again something weirdly happening. For the last couple of days, been kind of, I won't even say couple of days, last couple of what I meant hours in a sense, has been strange. I sat down and watched a movie, turned it off, at least put it into sleep mode. It's doing the same thing. He has another laptop here, or there's another laptop that he brought in a couple of years ago, if not 3 years ago, and occasionally its battery kicks off, like it goes into the orange light. I figured maybe something was weird with it, so I turned it back on, and it's at 97%. It was plugged in. I unplugged it for a split second. I do mean split second, less than 5 seconds. I don't believe it would have lost 97% or 3% of its power, much less I ain't even paid attention to it. So it's been charging at least for another 5 minutes, whatnot. Someone's in here electronically jamming, interfering, on top of utilizing some type of battery draw or energy draw type of power, high-tech devices, while they're playing, yo nigga, yo chump, yo bitch, yo blood, crip nigga, and they ain't even all that. Blue gang bitches, cops, law enforcement, government ran shit while they're allowing the crackheads to take advantage of, one, myself, but the crackheads take advantage of a bunch of other shit. Technically, I can guarantee the crackheads ain't doing nothing but targeting me. They're targeting nobody else. They wouldn't do this to nobody else. I'm at a downfall advantage. Today is November 6th. November 6th, 2019. 3:27 a.m. Yeah, cell phone time too. Walnut Street, Gift Street, Columbus, Ohio. Now, there's been stalkers interstately. The Negroes that have stalked, that's the end of it. I don't give a fuck. Yo, boy, yo, bitch, hey, hood. This ain't your hood, for one. Two, you're calling me out. They called the fucking police. The blue gang bitch police is helping them. Hey, you can't prove yours. Helping them intimidate. Or enforcing that, no, we hired them to intimidate you. You're wanted. You better turn yourself in. I walk up to turn myself in. You ain't got nothing for me to turn myself in. I've been arrested. I've been in jail. I've walked straight ass, plain ass into fucking every office here in Columbus, Ohio. You ain't got nothing for me. So your people's going to quit, or I'm going to end up killing a shitload of fucking people, defending my life and what I got left of life for all the shit that's happened. Including them raping, robbing, stabbing, emotionally dramatizing, and everything else. Utilizing, now since the Negroes are the worstest and all the rest, trying to play the Negro game, literally, hey, we badass Negroes. And apparently the only way they're getting it is fraudulated or just like distrusted by saying, you don't talk to the police, but we can. We organize whatever the fuck we want to. The police told us to do this shit to you. We was hired by somebody else. We're playing top-notch shit when we ain't got a fucking dollar to spend sucking off a cop's dick to get some funding. A funneling situation. I'm done with it. But it's not just here in Columbus. There's external connections. I always state the 2002 incident. And everybody saying in Tucson, Arizona, the ground roots is right here, Columbus, Ohio, including my family. Literally, my family. The story behind it, what I didn't recognize, what was forced for me not to recognize due to harm. Me talking to the system, that doesn't matter to us. Then they turn right back around, the blue gang bitch ass fag fucks. Why didn't you say something? There's records saying I did say something. Nobody looked into it. Them playing the game, well, I need to know. Making it personal, nasty, like some fucking Negro ass attitude. And all the rest of the shit. Corruption. Targeting my ass. Even if I'm mentally retarded and they're trying to tell me they have every right to do whatever the fuck they want to with me. Why would they block out the evidence that I had? Why would they be creating a case for themselves except for what I've already proven is fraudulated fraud for the system? They get to write out their tickets, they get to make quota, they get to money and bank as long as the case, the situation, and it ain't even a criminal case, the situation carries on. No matter if it's locally here, Columbus, or anywhere across the United States. For 20 fucking years, there has been officers that have stepped in and other personnel and people from out of state saying, hey, you people ain't even fucking from here. You don't need to be fucking authorizing or authoritating yourself over him and playing all this. Nobody, you see something, say something. You can see me, but you can't see it. You can scold and scorn me for not saying nothing, but there's paperwork in the motherfucking system outright saying I talked, or should be, because it's also been found out my shit's been erased and removed from the system, including in an internal affairs case against Colorado Springs, Colorado, and me being intimidated, warned by Mexicans, not the Negroes, the Mexicans, which is a mass problem out there. Mass problem still interfering with me here in Columbus, Ohio, and has been all over the United States. Our people want respect, my family rights. You disrespected us, so I get to attach myself to you and do whatever I want to lightly anywhere in the United States to you to get my family values and rights. I didn't do anything so harsh that they'd have the rights to fucking strip me across the United States. Follow, stalk, misutilize federal fucking money is what it seems like, on top of utilizing their own money. But anyways, the Mexicans targeted me and intimidated me, even in the jail. The people, not just the Mexicans, I'm saying Mexicans because it's linked not only in authoritative, but the criminal acts and everything else, targeting my ass. The authorities racing my name off fucking paper, telling me I'm not going to tell no one. It's the same thing Carl Newman, the gentleman across the street that lives, not even lives, his shop's there, has been buying up property all over around me. They keep saying something also connected with United States Air Force. And all kinds of, on top, drug-related, someone calling him distro and all the rest, but not even trying to discriminate, stalking me across the United States. Trying to play pimp. I'm your pimp pimping you, bitch, you schizo. You fucking mental retard, I'll do whatever I want to with you. Well, here's to Carl and all the rest to keep doing this. I think I can produce to the United States to protect my life, and it's already been talked about with mental health elsewhere and a few other people that don't trust your fucking skimmy ass about protecting my life, and if I have to defend myself and to the point that I have to physically injure or harm somebody, I'm also willing to do the same thing. You wasn't defending yourself against me when I was raped, robbed, and stabbed type of situation. So nah, you're not defending yourself for shit. Go get your blue gang bitch connection and let's get this shit the fuck on. All this over electronic jamming. I had DVR footage on July 3rd. Raised itself, I'd say about July 7th. It may not even been July 7th. It might have been July 4th. I'll have to get the date of when I ordered my hard drive to replace the one that supposedly just all of a sudden went out when I had evidence of Mr. Newman and his people talking about Al-Qaeda, ISIS, what's up, bitch? Threatening and intimidating. Less than 3 weeks after that, an SD card on one of my phones completely fell out. Going across the whole Columbus around here, being threatened and warned. There's an underground type of fucking connectivity of socialism. A lot of it's homosexually organized and connected. Negroes, Mexicans, Chinks, Japanese, whatever you need to call them. I'm not being racist. Whatever names you hear on the streets right now, hell yes, I'm illiterate as shit. Because of contamination, poisoning, social control, trying to what they're saying, demilitarize, dehumanize. I don't have the lawful respects. This is why, this is what. Horse crock of shit. Fraudulated loophole. It's no different than the mental health being fraudulated like back in the end of the 80s, beginning of the 90s when, and check out the story, FBI raiding mental health systems across the United States for fraudulently writing out shit. And it not even being real, it being partially real, and they're writing it out against somebody else. And what the fuck you gonna do about it? Basically attitude what they was doing. You go tell, they send you back to me, I turn your life into hell and chaos. And that's what's exactly happened to me. Including what I say now, and I learned within the last 8 months the slang blue gang bitch. Because that's what's happened. I'm not saying there's not good cops, and I'm not going to try to, hey, because it affects the good ones that tried to step in and intervene, to have somebody intimidate, threaten them also. But yeah, they don't need to take the grief because their bitches are fucking acting out. I'm done. A lot of German descent shit going on too. My stepfather was German. And with that being said, and it was said and discussed in 2015, something associated with German descent and homosexuality. The homosexuality characteristic and traits that they was following with disappeared. They was trying to shut it down. Someone said like 98% of what they was trying to produce out there and targeting me was shut down. And I could see it prior to the years prior that I had sat around New York City. But to get on with this information, the German, like, intelligence type of shit. So you're gangbanging, you have white supremacist, German supremacist type of situation. On top of somebody trying to make connections of my life, like my stepfather. Hey, I'm just like him. I got the same characteristics and traits. Molesting, raping, socially, characteristic lies, like your daddy standing there, boy. And I'll get you set up. I got you sabotaged. Same thing with my stepfather supposedly dating a Mexican. Guess what? One of the Germans here is messing around supposedly with a Mexican. Hey, and they're all gay. It ain't just them. It's not just one. Multitudes of different ones. They're playing some type of concoction of social science fucking bullshit that turns out to be a fraudulated loophole for them to be getting away with what they want to get away with. Supremacy, group clique, ganging, mobbing, and all the rest while trying to threaten. And on top, I know they're undercover. They've admitted to it, and somebody else keeps warning me by law enforcement intent. Quit fucking with them. They're the ones following me, fucking me. I ain't fucking with them. They're messing with me. Anyhow, that they're undercover, some type of connected police on top. Whatever loophole that they can utilize to take advantage with, to take and help them take advantage of somebody else. Guarantee you're going to find fraud. You're going to find all the rest of the shit. On top of why they're trying to make it out, oh, we're squeaky clean. Blue gang bitch related ass shit. Even worse. Government shit. Anyways, all this from electronic jamming. All this from all the duress for years and years and years stacking up on my shoulders. Last year, or it was this year, February, it may have even been before then, I did a video. It was a verbalization, actually, verbal, no video, but I put some files up, made it into a YouTube video. It was an hour and 20 minutes of me talking about half, 50% of all the rape cases and the cases and the incidences that's happened with myself. I've been around. These cops are in here playing around. We allowed it to happen. The cops have also been involved. There's been other people, governmental involved, militarized shit. All kinds of shit. Associated, you're mentally retarded, we're going to socially completely obliterate you. That should be a crime, is it not? Even if they're not physically killing someone, socially killing them to the point they can't almost basically breathe. Which Mental Health Columbus, Ohio, with all the corruption still going on, some spoke out and was able to take enough, deep enough power to say, no, that's the same thing. And it legally can be held the same way. Now I'm being told, threatened, and taken on intelligently, intellect abuse, basically, it leads into intellectually being challenged of how things work. Most things, most people don't know how it works, and the depths that are being applied against myself. On top, being applied that it doesn't matter. They're law enforcement, they know better, and they'll make a decision. It doesn't exist of what I'm saying. So hey schizo, hey schizo, hey schizo. I need lawyers, I need all kinds of other shit. Implants, illegal interrogations, illegal enforcement tactics, not even just from law enforcement, government, social tactics that the law enforcement didn't pick up on. Hey, we're going to let you get fucked in the ass while, hey, anything that you do, we're going to scold, scorn, fry your brains out with, and hey, they can't see some of it. We're going to intimidate with electronic data theft, intimidate what you're saying on computer, what you're saying in video, what you're typing and looking at, everything that you do. This has been ongoing for decades. Not just recent, but it's inclined since I've been doing these videos. As far as posting to YouTube to Target of Unlawful Acts and Target of UnlawfulActs.com, it's inclined. They don't want to be exposed. Oh, I'm playing personal privacy. If you're playing personal privacy, you want your privacy. You don't want to have, and say if they was even claiming innocence, they can't. I know them by face, characteristics, and traits, 100% identifiable, even by name and everything else, being interstate outside the state. So you're not innocent. They can't claim innocence in my face. Now they're playing up this blue gang bitch law enforcement shit of, hey, we're law enforcement on top. I know how it works, so you won't get away. You can't tell shit. You're not going to say nothing. You can't even build evidence because it's not even evidence. I'm done. Peace.